Hello, everyone. This is Scott Docterman with Land of 10. I'm joined here by Julius Brents, four-star safety slash cornerback for coming in for Iowa. And tell us a little bit about yourself, here in Indianapolis, and which school do you go to, and how'd you do last year?
Okay, my name is Julius Brents, also known as Juju by the natives in Indianapolis. I go to Warren Central High School. I played defensive back for 4 years. I'm a 3-year starter. Yeah, live on the far east side of Indianapolis.
Okay. Why don't you introduce your parents here?
This right here is my mother by the name of Serena Folks, and this is my dad by Vontaris Brents.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm sure people want to know, and we talked a little bit about it, but want to know a little bit about you as far as your background goes with your contact with Iowa. So when did they first jump in with some interest and then with an offer?
They jumped in around sophomore year, around with a lot of other schools, and then I could say about late junior year, they came with offers. So yeah,
okay,
exciting day.
Yeah, you have quite a list of offers, and so kind of how did that process take place? What did you start to think about? What were you, who was kind of involved there along with Iowa?
So I had about around 15 or 16 complete offers, and I kind of narrowed that list down to around IU, Cincinnati, Vanderbilt, Iowa, and Michigan State.
Okay.
And thing that stuck out with Iowa is just a constant relationship I kept getting with the staff, all the coaches, the stability they had. They were Coach Farron's been there for 19 years now, so I felt comfortable with everybody. And just Coach Parker, what he's done for guys in previous years and how he's produced them as student athletes and as men. And I felt that he could develop me also, and I could just see myself being there for 3 to 4 years.
Okay, great. Well, we've got some questions already starting to roll in and comments. Ryan says, thanks for being a Hawk man. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Form 18.
Yeah. Gary says, go Hawks. Gage has a question for you, and this is, first, he's got two. One, is your plan to play safety? But kind of go through what you're going through right now.
So, I'm pretty versatile. Coaches just came to discussion of where they want to see me playing at, and it's just up in the air right now. Wherever they need me at, just go plug me in, and I'm just giving my best effort. Come in and work hard and to do whatever they need me to do. So, as of now, it's not definite. Mm-hmm. Corner or safety, it's up in the air.
So, it's probably be decided in camp or...
Yeah. Probably around camp, yeah. I pretty much know about camp.
Okay. Eugene asks, so what do you consider your strength?
Like I said, just being versatile. You can plug me in anywhere and I can just get the job done. So it doesn't matter where you want to plug me in at. Just always give my best effort.
All right. Brad says, thank you for being a Hawk. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Casey gives you a clap. See, Gage asks a question, and this is more of a recruiting question, but he asks if you know what David Bell and Justin Britt are thinking in terms of their recruiting and their thoughts on Iowa.
I get that question a lot. It's like my two little brothers. That's what I call them. David, he's been getting a lot more attention now, but I know Iowa is in this mix. I'm not going to put all this information out there like that. But Justin also, I know he just made an announcement that he's going to be committing on June 30th, I want to say. Mm-hmm. So all the Hawkeyes out there, just be on the lookout. You never know. We might have another Indianapolis native from Warren Central.
Okay. Nate Olson asks, has the recent defensive back success Phil has been able to sustain factor in your decision to play at Iowa?
Yeah, absolutely. Just past year, you had Josh Jackson, Jim Thorpe, finalist. Just got drafted, second round, should have been first round. So, he putting guys in the league constantly. Back then, you got Bob Sanders, Micah Hyde. And, the list goes on and on. So, yeah, that's one thing that pretty much has caught my eye, for sure, definitely.
Okay. You got quite a few here. They're rolling in now. Do you use any current or former players that may mirror your athletic traits as a player? Do you see anybody who played at Iowa, and do you think your traits are pretty similar?
I could say probably Josh. I kind of consider myself to have pretty good ball skills. Led the nation picks. Josh Jackson, similar body type, a little more stocker, but with Iowa's weight program, put on more weight, and I can see myself being kind of like a Josh Jackson.
Yeah. Robert asked pretty much the same question. So Michael says, welcome to the Hawks. What did you think about the wave to the kids when you first saw it?
That's the other team in the country has anything like that. I think that's pretty special. You know, kids who probably wish they could play football. You know, just people like us take it for granted to even be able to step on the field and put on the helmet to even be able to play. So I think that's the best thing in the world for those kids to give them the wave, halftime. You know, nothing like it. So I'm looking forward to being on the wave to them this year. I'll come here.
Okay. Brian asks, parents, are you guys excited for him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And does Kirk? Let's see. Just knowing Kirk is the head coach and his track record and his tenure, does that give them ease in sending him to Iowa? You know.
When I met him, he really gave a good impression to me. What really stood out is that he knew my name, and I know he's meeting recruits daily, meeting parents on a daily basis. So for him to come and give me that one-on-one really felt good to me. And then when I asked him how did he feel about the young man versus the athlete, when he was able to tell me that he wants to see him develop as a young man and grow, the athlete to Iowa is a bonus. So that also made me feel well too. Made me feel very good.
How about you?
I also was very impressed with the head coach, and he impressed me also. He sent me a postcard, personal postcard, handwritten. So that really blew me away.
Yeah, he seems to like to write handwritten. Yeah, it's kind of old
so
school.
That kind of
way.
blew me away when I got that. That's different.
Yeah.
Very.
Gage asks, how much did Kelvin Bell factor in your recruitment?
A lot. You know, he stayed in contact with me and DJ and Tyrone pretty much every day, and just kept Iowa in our heads. You know, just kind of steering us in the direction like where we were thinking. He definitely did do a great job of like recruiting us to come to Iowa. So yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
He had a big impact on me.
And see, Joe asks if you're going to play as a freshman or redshirt.
It's up to the coaches at this point, but if I could personally pick, I would love to come in right away and make an impact.
Okay. Robert says, you sound like a quality young man. Kudos to your parents.
Thank you.
Yeah. Josh says, go Hawks. Kevin says, welcome to the Hawks, young man. So you get a lot of people really excited here. Brandon says, what's a nickname you like to go by? Maybe talk about Juju here.
My godfather, he gives all the grandkids, nicknames. I never did get to meet him, but my mother, I guess they came up with the decision to call me Juju. So Juju it is. Principals, coaches, teachers, all Juju. I rarely hear my first name. Yeah, I rarely hear my first name. So, yeah, Juju it is. And no, it's not from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't get your bike stolen. Huh? Austin says, go Hawks. Brandon asks, when do you get on campus?
I will be reporting June 8th. So I graduate on June 4th and straight to it. Straight to work. So,
party it here that day? And
we're planning a big extravaganza. it's pretty huge.
Yeah. And then rest up for a couple of days, then take that.
And we're out.
Well, with I-74 and all the construction. It was. I've driven this route a million times, and it's the worst that I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Sorry, but I might go up through Chicago. It's that bad. So.
Wow. Okay.
See ya. Sorry. Robin says, excited you will play. Excited you will be a Hawkeye. Looking forward to watching you play. Go Hawks. Ryan says, has he thought about the possibility of coming back home and winning a Big Ten championship?
Oh yeah. My dad has a Big Ten championship hanging up in his garage. So I mean, that's a big thing to like be able to accomplish. So it's one of my goals. Yeah, bringing one back to Iowa City and in my hometown. Yeah, it'd be great.
Did you play?
Excuse
Did
me?
you play football? Or?
I played in high school, yes.
High school, yeah. So did you guys go to that Michigan State Iowa game a few years ago?
No, we didn't get to make it. No, we didn't get to make it. I definitely was watching on TV though.
Yeah. That was one of the hardest hitting games I've ever seen. Yeah. No doubt. Gage says, who's your roommate? And you told me earlier, but
right now it's going to be between DJ and Tyrone. So pretty soon we'll get a better understanding of who I'm going to be rooming with.
Okay. Pat says, go Hawks. Jared says, Iowa has a history of quality defensive backs. Are you worried about living up to the expectations that some may put on you?
Not really. No, I've been doing this my whole life, and that's just playing football. So just do what I do best, go in there and get to work, and the rest take care of itself.
Okay. Cheryl says you seem like a very mature young man. Looking forward to seeing you in a Hawkeye uniform.
Thanks. Can't wait.
Eugene asks what you're going to study.
Business management. Business management.
Business management. So you're going to take a couple classes over the summer and do the workouts and kind of get you ready for school. It's
Yeah,
kind of
just
nice.
get a routine and everything, and I just think it'll benefit me. Take a couple classes, just used to the environment, and it should be fun. It should be good.
And you're going to live in Hillcrest, I assume?
What is it, Assembly Hall?
I forget the name.
Or maybe it's the new one.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
No, I'll be in Assembly Hall. I want to say the name is Assembly Hall. Maybe I'm wrong. They are wrong.
Yeah. Ryan asks, how do you like Phil Parker?
That's my guy. I love Phil. Just his personality, it just lights up the whole room. He's a great person. He's a great coach. So I'm looking forward to be working with him for the next 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but what kind of vibe did you get from him? Was he funny when you talked to him? Or was he intense?
Yeah, I mean, he might get at me for this, but his walk is the first thing that stood out to me. He got the knees, the back problems, but yeah, that's my guy. He's a fun personality. He makes the game of football like fun just to be around him. He's very knowledgeable. Just being I got the opportunity to be in the room with him for film study, and just the things he was saying just blowing me away. So I feel like it'll make me a better athlete overall, just a better person too. So.
Oh yeah, what did he say? I mean, was it your film that he was going over?
No, just like the practice of the day. Just little things like what was his job?
How to line up.
Yeah, like your alignments.
He was actually giving him a test.
Angles.
Yeah, just little stuff like
I was
I
testing him.
never even paid any type of attention to. So yeah.
And when he messed up, he got on.
Yeah, I was in for a rude awakening. Yeah.
Did you kind of just stop and did you say anything? You stutter?
I just had to think for a second, like, you know what he's talking about? Yeah, so, I mean, after a while, he kind of, gave me a better understanding of what he was telling me, I got it then. So.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest hitting safeties maybe in Big Ten history. I think he was a 3-time first teamer. At least 2-time.
Was it
Michigan State, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he could really club. Let's see. Gage says, great fit. Looking for the new Indiana pipeline, especially Warren Central. And Jared says his niece goes to the university. Be nice to her. And then Anthony says, black and gold until you're dead and cold. So you grew up in Indy. You're not necessarily a Colts fan. You're more of a player fan, right?
Yeah. I like a couple Colts players. Peyton Manning, of course. Bob Sanders, like everybody else. Dallas Clark. I had a couple players here and there, but just the Colts, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the tradition of just the blue and white. I just never liked the Colts. I did go to some games here and there. Take me to games, but.
Well, you said your mom's favorite player, what, Ed Reed? Or
no,
Red Lewis?
Yeah. I'm Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, with Ed Reed, that's kind of fits your wheelhouse. I mean,
I do love Ed Reed, but my favorite all-time player probably Tyrann Matthew.
Zero man.
Till to this day.
And the Honey Badger, LSU. Now he's a Houston Texan.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ryan says, "What team do you want to beat the most or play against the most?"
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State. This ain't go how I wanted to go through the recruiting process. I'm just looking forward to beat them, really.
Yeah.
Getting another bull whooping like we did this past year.
Yeah, I mean, were you there or did you watch it on TV?
I was actually supposed to be there, but I ended up going out of town, so I'm definitely streaming it on the road, refreshing it every minute away. So yeah, I watched the game. Yeah.
So were you surprised? I think everybody.
Nah, I wasn't surprised at all. I actually talked to Coach Bill before the game, and he pretty much told me what they were going to do, and they executed it and did what they wanted to do and got the win. So.
Okay. Other people are asking about another Iowa rival, and that's Iowa State.
Yeah.
What do you know about Iowa State, Iowa rivalry, and what are your thoughts on that?
I actually don't know too much, but I mean, I know from being from the same state, I'm pretty sure that's a huge rival, biggest rival for Iowa pretty much the whole year. So I'm looking forward to be part of the tradition to be Iowa State.
there's 4 teams that they play trophy games against that are all rivals. I mean, Minnesota.
Ohio State, Minnesota. Is Wisconsin one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wisconsin. What's the other one?
Nebraska.
That's right. That's the last game of the year.
Yeah, except for 2 years you're there, it'll be Wisconsin. So one guy, Eugene, says, does he like ISU? If not, he should. And actually, there's a lot of them questions now about Iowa State. Thoughts on Iowa State? And Ryan says, yes, please be very ready for Iowa State. We hate losing to them. So it is quite a rivalry. Alexander asks, do you have a pregame ritual?
Pregame ritual? Yeah. As you can see, these braces right here, like, I never take them off. Like, I make a play, I might tap. This one says John Strong on it. My friend lost his life. This one just says, in Jesus' name I play. Just something I just stick with. I just never take them off. Like I wore to prom. My watch showing, these showing. I mean, but then other than that, I don't really talk to nobody. Headphones in, just imagine the plays I'm gonna make. Like even like the night before, one of my coaches, my DB coach, always told me, just kind of like sit back on your bed before you go to sleep and just think about the plays you're gonna make. And sure enough, I might end up making them. So yeah, just focused. Just to make me focused.
Do you have a go-to song?
I got a couple. One I could say is "Put On" by Young Jeezy. "Put On" for my city. That's one song. Yeah.
Okay. Some different types of questions here. Brandon says, "Have you ever had a Pancheros burrito?"
Ooh, I'm guessing that's in Iowa.
Yeah.
I have it, so
okay.
I guess you gotta show me around.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pancheros there, so it's pretty popular. Carol says, when you intercept a pick 6 to put Iowa 8-0, I'll be cashing in my ticket in Las Vegas for over 7 wins.
Sounds good. Might sign it for you.
Yeah. Gage says, have you made any friendships with players already on the team?
Gino Stone,
okay.
Matt Hankins, I talked to him a little bit. Amir, number 6, we keep in touch through social media and every once in a while. And pretty much like the whole incoming freshman class, we all keep in contact. We got our group chats. Every day we talk. So just getting like a better bond. Be with these guys from next 3 to 4 years. You want to have a good relationship with them. Like their in and outs, what they're comfortable with, what I'm comfortable with. So yeah, we got a pretty good relationship.
Okay.
Now with current players, not a whole lot, but like I said, a couple guys.
Yeah. Who was your host on your visit, your official visit?
Josh Jackson on my junior day. Like I said, I spent the night overnight. Just to show me like the in and outs of the university, just show me around. Went through like a little bit of film every once. He's a great person. Say Josh, and then the second time, like I said, I was with Imani for my official.
Okay.
Money Hooker.
Yeah. Did you come to the spring game?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to. I was out of town also. So.
All right. Yeah. He won MVP from the media because he was unbelievable that day. Pretty much puts himself into. Maybe he gets drafted early the way he played the other day. Do you play Fortnite or anything?
No, I don't play Fortnite. No, I just haven't gotten to. I know it's pretty popular out there, but I honestly don't play a lot of games. Now every once in a while, this is the gamer right here. I go over his house, we play games, we battle, and that's like that competitive nature. I think I got it from him. Like we compete with everything. We just this past weekend, we outside playing horse, playing pity. I think we played about 5 games until I could beat him, till he beat me. So just that competitive nature. But every once in a while, I play the game, but I don't play Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more of a Madden type of guy.
Okay. So that's interesting because a lot of people your age are all about video games. I mean,
I don't even have a system in my house. So.
Okay. Yeah. I have a daughter. She's a junior. My son's in college too, but my daughter, I can't get her off her. The fight goes. Let's see. Ryan says you'll love Iowa City and be prepared for life after your time there. Kirk is the man. Go Hawks. A different Ryan says go Hawkeyes. So jersey number, you said you still are kind of waiting to get the official word on that?
I'm still waiting to get the official word on that. A couple numbers are thrown in the air between about 20, 12, 16. None really single digit. So I know a couple guys in the league that I like Jalen Ramsey, who wears number 20. So maybe it'd be 20, 20 might be the number. We'll just see.
Yeah. And Gage wonders if you're going to be an impact as a true freshman.
Like I said, it's not up to me, it's up to the coaches, but overall, whatever they want me to do, I'm going to do it. It's just red shirt, be the best red shirt it is, and they want me to come in and make an instant impact, I will do that. So, yeah, I'm going to be prepared for either one.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thanks so much for participating in this Facebook Live, and thanks everybody for the questions and the comments. It was one of our better ones that we've had. So thanks again, and this will be on YouTube here in a couple of hours.
Thank you. Go Hawks.